Hello Leo, welcome to the Lynx Tarot. My name's Monica and this reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your weekly reading or for the next 7 to 14 days. This reading covers money, career, success, and however you are lucky during this time period, and also any love messages that wish to come through. Okay, this is the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. I'll also go into some Tarot, Tea Leaf, Kipper, and we'll end with Angel Answers. You got the Snow Leopard and Self-Reliance. Beautiful. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Beautiful. I love that guy. He's so cute. Beautiful. Okay, so let's go over to the tarot. This is the Rider-Waite Tarot. What do we have for Leos? Check your other signs, Leo. There could be additional messages there for you. And as always, only take what resonates. What do we have for Leo? All right, we have first card out, the Three of Pentacles. Very nice. Doing what you love for money. There could be financial gain coming from a hobby or something like that. This could have to do with collaboration with someone too. Okay, we have the Magician. Beautiful. So you have a lot of talents, gifts, and abilities. This could have to do with your craft. It could have to do with your work, with your job. Okay, and we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so this is important when it comes to contracts, paying attention to the fine details, reading the fine print, crossing all the T's, dotting all of the I's. Okay, we're going to go deeper into these messages and see what else. So we're clarifying, whoops. Hang on a minute, I just flipped over a bunch of cards by accident. We're clarifying the Three of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Seven of Swords. What do we have for Leo? Clarifying Three of Pentacles, Magician, and Seven of Swords. Okay. The Three of Pentacles is being clarified by the Hierophant. Another major arcana here. There could be a Taurus in your life or strong Taurus in your chart. With the Magician, that could represent a Gemini. So you could be doing something spiritual. You could be in a spiritual field or thinking about starting a new business, doing something spiritual. It could be like tarot or something like that. I feel like I'm picturing someone is an artist and you're painting and you're making angelic paintings or sculptures or something like that. Okay, the Magician is being clarified by the Queen of Cups. Nice, strong intuition here. Yeah, so there could be somebody listening, maybe more than one of you, thinking about starting a spiritual practice. I'm picturing somebody having an online store where you sell spiritual items like tarot cards, smudge sticks, candles, fun stuff. And it's enjoyable, it's creative, it's something you like to do. And I'm picturing also making something, maybe making something with wood and selling on your online store or at your online store. Okay, so the Seven of Swords is being clarified by the King of Cups. Somebody else I did a reading for today got both the King and Queen of Cups. Okay, so this could be an emotional time. It could be in a good way, though. I mean, we have the Hierophant here. So maybe there's like someone pairing up, getting married. The Hierophant can also, I don't know, I'm shuffling these. The Hierophant can also signify contracts, as can the Seven of Swords here. So you could be signing a contract. You could be making a relationship legal, by getting married. Let's go deeper here. I'm going to get some more clarifiers from the Angel Wisdom Tarot. So let's see, the Three of Pentacles with the Hierophant. Yeah, I feel like you're making something official. Maybe you've been working freelance and you decided to go into business with someone who you have worked with, but just like side by side, but you didn't like work for the same company. you're both freelance or something like that, and then you decide to join together and start your own business together. Okay, so that's for some of you, not all of you. The Hierophant could also represent marriage for somebody listening. All right, let's go ahead and clarify what else for Leo. Three of Pentacles and Hierophant is being clarified by the Page of Swords. Logical, perceptive, insightful, blunt, an exciting intellectual challenge. Brilliant insights, information that you need but might be challenging to receive. Review all documents very carefully. Okay, so that came up twice. So if you're signing a contract, review all documents extremely carefully. The Magician and the Queen of Cups is being clarified by the Lover. So we've got Gemini energy coming in here again. Raphael is the Archangel. Embrace true love and deep, intimate friendships. Make choices from the heart, vibrant health, or recovery from an illness. Okay, so I feel like if you've been feeling under the weather, as the physical symptoms go away, you're going to feel better emotionally. I think maybe those physical symptoms have made you kind of cranky. And, you know, you're going to start to feel better. And this is just a tarot reading. So if you need a doctor, certainly see a doctor. This is just a tarot reading. It's not medical advice. Okay, we're going to clarify the Seven of Swords with the King of Cups. Okay. Oh, well, we have the Empress. The Empress has been coming out a lot lately, too. Archangel Gabriel. Time to take action, give birth to your dreams. Creative projects will be very successful, and abundance and prosperity. Beautiful. Okay, Leo. So the Seven of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Empress. So there's happiness and joy here. There's prosperity. We have creative projects here and here, okay? So going on an angle. So this is emotionally satisfying for you. These creative projects that you're working on. It could be in business and you're making money doing this. Any contracts that you're signing, make sure you read the fine print. Be very careful. Any document, it's not necessarily just a contract, but any document. I think it's important that we keep in mind that we sign a lot of contracts on a regular basis that we don't think of as a contract. For example, if you're signing up to use a particular website where you have to agree to certain things, there's like this whole list of agreements. That's a contract. Do you know what I mean? So we need to keep these things in mind. I also feel like you have a soul contract with someone. And it's a good thing with this here. You come across somebody you enjoy working with and you're like, hey, why don't we do this together? Why don't we go off on our own? You have these talents and skills. I have other talents and skills that we can work together. And, you know, one of you might be stronger with the business end of it than the other, but it's important that you both have regular business meetings together, that you both have a hand in the business part of it. Even though one of you might be more skilled at that end, that aspect of it, it's important that if this is you make sure this other person gets together and meets with you regularly. If they're the person doing most of the business stuff, make sure, no matter what, that you get together and discuss the business stuff regularly. And make sure you go over your documents, okay? And it's not like this other person might do something malicious. It's that you might catch something that they missed. You might not think you'd be the one to catch something that they missed because that's not typically your strength, but or vice versa, right? But just make sure you're involved and you're learning, like what you don't understand or what you don't know very well, what the other person doesn't know very well. You learn from each other, and it's important to not get away from that. Like don't just let that person do their thing and you do your thing, and then you just rake in the money together. Make sure you're aware of everything that's going on, both of you. Like if you're going to be a team, be a team. Okay. All right. So let's go over to the Kipper deck and see what else we have for you, Leo. What else for Leo? Journey. This is a new journey, a new exciting journey, and it's a 10. So you could be at the end of a journey that's been difficult and starting a new one. You could be at the end of a journey that, maybe it was fun and exciting and you're disappointed that it has ended and you want more of that, more of what you just experienced. Let's go a little bit further here. Could be journey by train, literally, like we see on this card. I know somebody who, she prefers to take a train because she's afraid to fly. And there's nothing wrong with that. But that just popped into my head. I feel like someone could be taking a fun journey by train where you can sightsee. You know, well, I wouldn't say sightsee, but there's scenery that you can't see from an airplane on a train. So maybe a short journey by train that's not too stressful, right? Like a longer journey might be, but a shorter journey by train. And the scenery is really beautiful. And there might be a couple of stops along the way where you can get off of the train and like walk around the city and just explore a little bit. I think that that could be exciting for somebody listening. We have wealthy man, number 13, and that breaks down to 4. It could be male or female though, but there's wealth coming in for you here. Wealth that brings, you know, some emotional stability. And it has to do with this Lover's card. It has to do with a choice. Okay, make your choices from the heart. Okay, make choices from the heart. Like, I feel like somebody listening, you really need your work and your career to be satisfying, not just a paycheck. Okay, so of course never leave a job if you don't have a new one yet. But if it's not satisfying to you, it's time to start seeking a new job. The King of Cups, the 7 of Swords, King of Cups, the Empress. We have poverty in this row, and that's 7, I can't talk all of a sudden, 37, which breaks down to 10, and we have 2 10s here. So this is the end of poverty consciousness, the end of feeling left out. But don't allow yourself to be left out, because someone might be wanting to leave you in this position, okay? With the 7 of Swords, somebody might be wanting to take try and take what's yours, okay? And leave you like this, like leave you destitute and not even care. Like you're not destined to be destitute. I'm not saying that at all, Leo, but I'm just saying be really careful. Don't just trust all of your money and your finances to someone else. Don't entrust that person, because it's not like taking the weight off of your shoulders, okay? They might be taking from you. Here you think they're taking the weight off of your shoulders by dealing with all the financial aspects, but they're actually taking from you, okay? So I don't normally get these darker messages, but there could be embezzlement here, or an attempted embezzlement. So be careful, because abundance is here for you, okay? Choose wisely who you choose as a business partner, who you choose to work for, who you choose to work for you. Choose very wisely. It's important to keep in mind we all have free will. So let's go over to the Tea Leaf Fortune cards and see what else we have for you. Okay, what else for Leo? Alrighty, we have Ant, work, achievement, and success. Yes, this is a very successful time period for you. There just might be like someone coming in that's a little bit shady. You're not too sure about them. So go with your gut. Listen to your intuition, okay? This is about an important choice, okay? We have free will. Remember, it's your choice. You can choose to give someone you're not quite sure about a chance, or you can say next. Like, what's next? Who's next on the list? We have the Bear, danger, especially in money matters. So this is just validating that message for somebody listening. And we have the Stork, news of a birth or new business opportunity. Yes. So use discernment in how you go about this new business opportunity, who you invite in, who you choose to work with or not work with. We have the Boat. Yes, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Beautiful. Let's get a couple more from here. What else for Leo? Leo, I am linking a video at the end of this one. It's my spirit messages from Pets on the Other Side reading, so look out for that. I just remembered that. And we have Sun, happiness and well-being, and this represents you too, Leo, because in the traditional tarot, the Sun can represent Leo, okay? Happiness and well-being, and a dark man. Someone else just got this. I have no idea why. I'm not really reading too deeply into this, but you could be dealing with a dark man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. Okay, so that's for somebody listening. Let's go over to the angel answers. If you have a particular question, you can reflect on it now, but you don't have to. What else do we have for Leo? I'm going to reflect back on this card really quick, Leo, the snow leopard and self-reliance. Look how confident the snow leopard is. You can rely on yourself, rely on your own intuition. Be your own boss, okay? Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Love it. All right, let's get back to the angel answers for Leo. Okay, we have abundance. Yes, beautiful abundance coming in for you, Leo. Love it. And we have unlikely. So if you had a particular question, the answer is unlikely. I get a lot with this card, things you've been worried about and obsessing over, fearing are unlikely to happen. So that's a good message here. If this answer is disappointing to you, if you asked a question and the answer is unlikely, it means that Spirit is protecting you from something, and or that Spirit has something way better in store for you, okay? All right, Leo, thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.